Well, the innovation of the year at the 2018 Mira Awards is WorkHere, a very interesting and innovative concept that is really making news not only here in Indiana and around the country, but around the globe. The CEO of the company is Howard Bates, also the Chief Operating Officer, Mike Seidel. Gentlemen, congratulations on the recognition.
We were shocked.
Well, WorkHere, it kind of describes what this is all about, but it's a pressing issue for companies everywhere, and that's that attraction and retention to an extent of employees. How does WorkHere really get at that issue?
Well, WorkHere gets at that issue from a couple perspectives. So what we have really is the ability to go out there and let workers and people see where all of those jobs are. We have a mobile app as well as a progressive web app that will let people use that to see where the jobs are. And that's a super important element in job selection. So we let them do that, and then when they're interested in a position, we actually have community coaches that engage with them and then connect them with employers. It's a very inefficient market, and we're trying to bring efficiency to a market that needs a lot of that.
Patent pending technology, I think this is fascinating. You're really using geo-targeting, right, to make this all happen?
Even more precise than geo-targeting, we use geofencing, which gets us down to 12 meters. Wow. Instead of a metro area, we're able to target job seekers almost down to where they live or where they work.
Yeah. We'll talk about that and why that is such a big issue for employers, that access to workforce in close proximity.
One of the only things you can really do in the war for talent to fight turnover is hire people that live close to work, because they're 50% less likely to turn over.
Wow. And Howard, this is something, as I said in the intro, these patents that you filed, these are, there's interest all over the globe in this.
Yes, I mean, we were fortunate that we preserved the right to actually file our patents in Europe as well as China. So we actually filed those patents before we started marketing the product in the U.S., which preserved those. And I'll be honest with you, Gary, that was really kind of lucky that happened, but we were able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, Mike, in terms of your customer base, as we were talking before the interview here, you talked about initially you thought this might just be a restaurant-based kind of thing. But then you started.
When we went out to market, we thought our customers are going to be mom and pops and restaurants and retailers, and our first customer was FedEx. Wow. And a few weeks later, we signed Golden Living, which is one of the biggest operators of long-term health facilities in the country. So there was a lot of interest in our product from some of the biggest companies in the world right away.
Yep. Give you the last word, Howard, in terms of where do you see this going potentially? We're
super excited right now, and we're. I think on the forefront of a wave that is just occurring. And I think employers right now are finding that they've got to compete for those folks that in the past they may not have had to. And so we're a perfect tool to enable that. And we're also proud too, I know we've talked about big companies like Uber and Lyft and so on, but we're really very proud of the fact that we've been partnering with the city of Indianapolis with Mayor Hogsett and the Summer Youth Program. I mean, last year we helped 3,800 disenfranchised folks in the inner city find employment, and this year we're doing the same thing, and we're ahead of schedule for them. So the technology can be applied to a lot of different environments, so we're excited about that. So it's a great big market.
Well, congratulations. WorkHere Innovation of the Year, and it's certainly some unique and innovative product getting attention from a lot of different places. I'll be following the story, and I know a lot of others will as well. Mike Seidel, also Howard Bates, thanks very much.
Thank you, Gary.